impacts. But as I mentioned, Cat 1 hurricane.
Hello everybody and welcome to this week's edition of Midstate Magazine. I'm Warren Brenniger.
And I'm Davita Jackson.
Davita, we have a great show lined up for today and we introduce our new installments of Bon Appetit and About Town.
Really?
Yes,
I'm
that's
really
right.
excited. I was also excited because I just turned 18.
Did you? When did you turn 18?
I turned 18 Wednesday, September 18th. I was 18 on the 18th. That was
Dude,
tight.
That is great. How did you celebrate your birthday?
Well, they decorated my door, put happy birthday on it, and then you came over and didn't eat my cake, which was kind of rude. It was Oreos on top and everything. You didn't even eat my cake.
I'm not much of a chocolate eater, though. I must admit, I'm more of a vanilla cake kind of guy.
Vanilla cake kind of guy?
Yeah, I like the vanilla.
I like white chocolate, though. You white chocolate?
Chocolate in general, I'm not too crazy about.
You still were rude and didn't eat my cake.
I apologize. Is that all you did on your birthday? Just sat in your dorm room and ate some cake?
Well, yes, but that Thursday, the job fair, I wanted to ask you a question anyway, because we had just had our fall job fair at Bradley. How do you feel about the economy and how it affects college students, like how it is right now?
Oh, well, I think it's a lot harder going out of school once you graduate, trying to find a job, trying to find a good job, that'll pay well, that you can support yourself with. Myself, I'm not even sure what I want to do when I get out of college, so I'm kind of worried about job opportunities whenever I graduate next year.
Because the job fair really declined this time, and they didn't really have a lot of jobs, so people are more likely to go to graduate school now, they said in the report, than they are to go out of a job, right now because the economy is so bad. So
that is a good point, but you got to think that's a lot more expensive, having to spend all that money, keep going to school, not getting out in the real world, making the money, paying off the bills that you already make in, the 4 years of college that you start out in.
Yeah, no, I just thought that was something in depth that, our viewers should listen to. Yeah. But now we're going to kick it over to Midstate News. Stay tuned. Don't touch that dial because I'm watching you.
Welcome to Midstate News. I'm Jessie Dunnan.
And I'm Lisa Trefone.
15 al-Qaeda suspects have been arrested in Rome, Italy. The Pakistani men were disguised as a crew on a freighter ship. The captain became suspicious of the men and diverted from the ship's original Libyan destination because of technical difficulties. The ship was docked in Sicily. The suspects were registered to the freighter by a previous Pakistani captain who did not make the journey. It was said that the men demonstrated no knowledge of the sea or navigation. Police are positive that the men are part of a terrorist organization. Papers found on the men contain codes identical to those found on the 1993 terrorist attempt on the World Trade Center. The men are accused of many charges, including intent on waging international terrorism.
A foul wind has been blowing off Kickapoo Creek. Several hundred pounds of animal entrails were found dumped by the creek under a section of railroad tracks. No one in the area knew how long the remains had been there, nor could the remains be identified as domestic or wild animals. A nearby resident spotted a truck removing waste from a warehouse shortly before sunrise. It was said that 2 truckloads of material were hauled away over a 4-hour period, but a large amount still remained. Investigators believe the remains were dumped there by poachers who had stolen cattle or other livestock from area farms. No cattle, however, has been reported missing. A local resident said the contour of the land under the tracks has changed recently, leading him to believe more remains may be buried.
A new Coast Guard station will appear on lakefront at Navy Pier in Chicago. For over a decade, there has been no Coast Guard unit near Navy Pier, but the $6 million project will allow safety for thousands of boaters who use Lake Michigan. Representative Judy Biggert attempted to get funding for the project for some time, but the September 11th terrorist attacks brought enough concern for the government to fund the bill. Currently, the closest Coast Guard stations for the downtown Lake Michigan area are in Burr Ridge, Waukegan, and Calumet Harbor.
Stephen Gorman is not only the president of Krispy Kreme Donuts North American Division, but is now also a member of the Bradley University Board of Trustees. Gorman is a Peoria native who graduated from Bradley in 1978 with a master's degree in business administration. Gorman hopes that his life experiences will provide him with a different perspective on the board. The most important question on the minds of students, however, is will Central Illinois get a Krispy Kreme? To this, Gorman says, I have no doubt there will be a Krispy Kreme in Central Illinois, but no decision has been made as to when that will be.
Only 100 years ago, the average human being could expect to live until their mid-40s. Women have generally lived longer lives than men, but the gap is closing for gender as well as race. AIDS, cancer, homicide, and heart disease are all claiming less lives and allowing people to live longer, healthier lives. All these factors play a part in life expectancy, and in the 21st century, one can expect to live an average of 79.6 years. The drop in death rates can be attributed to better medical care and fewer people smoking cigarettes, which increases heart disease and other cerebrovascular diseases.
The Berean Bookstore recently had a one-year anniversary that celebrated the September 11th mural painted on the side of its building. The Evergreen Square building is frequented by Peoria natives and has emerged as a tourist spot. Any donations given help the families of rescuers lost in the attacks under the Rescuers Moment Foundation. Painter Dave Webster's tribute to the heroism began immediately following the events of 9/11. Webster had been asked to produce a mural for the bookstore before the tragic events, but quickly changed his intended message. He says it now tells a story of life after death, but only through Jesus Christ. Berean Bookstore President Dave Byrne says many people have moved to tears. There are no plans to change or take down the mural.
Many telemarketers took the day off on September 11th. Perry Young, director of a telemarketing center in Omaha, said that September 11th is a day for people to spend with their family. Dial America Marketing Incorporated gave the day off to its 8,500 telemarketers around the country. On September 11th, many companies were asked not to make outbound calls, but to keep receiving inbound services. Other companies decided to do the same.
Coincidence or a sign from above? That was the question after the New York State Lottery numbers came up 911 on the one-year anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. Over 5,000 New Yorkers picked the winning numbers and were awarded $500 apiece. Chances of hitting the 911 combination are 1 in 1,000. Lottery spokeswoman Carolyn Hateman confirms the numbers were picked by chance alone.
And now, here's Chad Hecht with sports.
You know, ladies, it's a little less than a month underway in the soccer season for the Braves, and the season already is taking shape to become a memorable one. The Bradley soccer team is off to its best start since 1998, and one of the main reasons for that is because of a talented recruiting class which ranks 8th in the nation. The Braves also have 3 talented seniors, including All-American Hamid Mariasqui and talented underclassmen. With all the talent this year, Bradley should compete for the Missouri Valley title. Jonathan Dean has more on the Braves' hot start.
Jim the Rose brought in a great recruiting class to ride the bench. Think again. The Braves have started out undefeated in their first 6 games with a record of 4-0-2 and have not used underclassmen sparingly. Although they are one of the youngest teams in the nation, Coach DeRose feels that they can have an impact now.
Well, I think the importance that they played right away is with Hamid Mariasqui, our All-American, out with an injury. We've asked them to carry a lot of the scoring load, and they've done so. So I think on the short term, we're looking for them to blend quickly, to get experience under fire. And then I think in the long term, you know, we want this class to be the next generation of the program. And we envision great things from them, and hopefully they'll live up to their advanced billing.
After winning the Berticelli Memorial Tournament, Bradley has a very tough test coming up against Notre Dame. The Fighting Irish brings the 5th best team in the nation to Peoria on Thursday. and Coach DeRose feels that they have to bring their A game to beat the Irish.
I think we'll have to play pretty much flawless free soccer, but you know, we've had 2 great games the last 2. We've come up on the plus side at their place. They beat us last year at our place, so we're hoping our kids will respond to the big night and keep their big attacking players under control.
And there's no real secret to how Bradley will approach Thursday night's game.
With 5th-ranked Notre Dame coming into town, the Bradley Braves will rely on defense first and a mix of experienced seniors and talented freshmen. For Midstate Magazine, Jonathan Dean.
Thanks a lot, Jonathan. Now next week, ladies, we'll be heading out to the links to cover the women's golf team as they look to build upon their successful season from last year.
We'll be looking forward to that.
Sounds
This
good.
has been Midstate News. I'm Lisa Trefone.
And I'm Jessie Dunnan. Back to you, Warren and Davita.
And welcome back. Now, you know, Warren, something has been on my mind.
What's that, Davida?
What is there to do here on the weekends? I mean, I'm new to Peoria, and I don't know a lot to do. Have you heard about the riverfront?
I have heard about it, and also I'm new as well, as I transferred from school in Decatur, but I really haven't had a chance to go down there, but I heard it's very pretty down there. There's a lot of cool restaurants. It's very fancy.
There's a Hooters down there.
Is there a Hooters? That's why very fancy, you know, a lot of good
Very
restaurants.
fancy Hooters, and then a lot of my friends have gone to the riverfront concerts they have down there. They went downtown Peoria last week, and then they have a lot of other events going on. I went to Expo they have, but that, you know, it is really pretty. I wish I could gamble though.
What kind of bands do they have? I mean,
Oh, rock alternative bands. Like they have some at the One World Cafe and everything. So, but right now, I think, is there something you want to say to the audience out
You know
there?
what? I think we might want to kick it to Jake Huberman, who's at the Morton Pumpkin Festival. Let's see what he's up to.
Hi, I'm Jake Huberman, and we're at the 36th Annual Morton Pumpkin Festival for About Town, where families from all over Central Illinois come for food, a parade, games, and of course, pumpkins. The Morton Pumpkin Festival features many activities, like the pumpkin decorating contest where children, families, and adults showcase their creative carving. Events like these bring out Morton locals like Mr. and Mrs. Ralph and Miriam Ogden.
I don't know. There's a lot of activities and events that really attract us.
There are a lot of things to see, the different
good displays,
the
booths.
various booths, and we just like roaming around and looking, seeing what's going on.
And there's plenty going on for those who want to spend their time on rides. Fun for the big kid or the little kid in you. And for those with a weak stomach and our more competitive fairgoers, there are games to play and prizes to win. The music stopped at the carnival for the main attraction, the Pumpkin Parade, where a colorful mix from the community marched, rode floats, and supported their friends and family. Local organizations and community leaders help make it all possible. And it all may have been for a festival based on an orange harvest, but it was in celebration of the Morton community and the good old red, white, and blue. Well, that's it for the Morton Pumpkin Festival. I'm Jacob Huberman for About Town. Back to you, Davita and Warren.
Man, Davida, I'm beat.
Why?
You know, I just haven't been sleeping very well. My bed kind of has like a ridge in the middle of it, and it's right in the middle of my back, and I just haven't been sleeping very well.
Like my futon, that's why I don't sleep on it that much. I gave it for people to sleep over when they come over. But you know what else I do to help me sleep every night before I go to bed?
What's that? Warm milk?
No, not warm milk. I watch BET's Midnight Love. They play the slow jams. It makes me go to sleep.
BET?
I sleep really good.
I don't think I've ever seen BET.
You've never heard of BET? the Black Entertainment Television Network.
What channel is that?
It's on channel 24.
Oh, okay.
You need to watch
do you
it
think I should
sometime.
check it out sometime?
Check it out.
What do you think I would like on BET?
You would nothing.
There's gotta be something. They got cooking on there?
Cooking. They just play music videos like MTV, and they have some shows
Okay.
sometimes. But never mind. You shouldn't watch it.
No.
No.
Okay. I'll take your advice. I mean.
But I'm really mad that you haven't heard
I'm
BET.
sorry.
I'm really mad.
Yeah, I'll check it out for you, just for you.
I'm really mad. But don't he look like somebody who don't know about BET? You really do. You really do.
Yeah, you know what? We don't have a TV in my dorm room, so.
You don't have a TV? You're so deprived.
Yeah, we're Amish.
Come over. I'll get you all the diversity and cultural channels, and I'll show you what they're all about.
Okay.
Come over to my dorm room. But you know what? We'll be right back after this public service announcement and SOA, so stay tuned because I'm still watching.
Hi, and welcome to Midstate Magazine's State of the Arts. I'm Beth Bedeau.
And I'm Billy Mitchell. This week we're featuring a talented soloist. His name is Eric Puschel, and he'll be singing his own song, Mine Again.
Take it away, Eric.
You show me what it means to fly again, to spin inside your almond eyes and swim out beyond our second tries. I smile, and for a while, you are mine again. You are mine again. To see you again was worth 1,000 empty bottles, and a drink from yours was worth 10,000 more. You find my line between happy and fine, and fade into me before you fade back out the door. I want more, but then I think I might want everything. Oh, 'cause you show me what it means to fly again, to spin inside your almond eyes and swim out beyond our second tries. I smile, and for a while, you are mine again. You are mine again. You say what ifs are bad, but what if I'm right? What if forever could last all night? I really do think of you when you ask me what I'm thinking. I'm drinking you through a tube, but I wish you only knew I want more. But then I think I might need everything, and I can't have that. But just show me what it means to fly again, to spin inside your almond eyes and swim out beyond our second tries. I smile, and for a while, you are mine again. You are mine again. It's been so long since everything was right. It's been so long since everything was right. It's been so long, but tonight nothing is wrong. 'Cause you show me what it means to fly again, to spin inside your almond eyes and swim out beyond our second tries. I smile, and for a while, you are mine again. Oh, you are mine again. You are mine again. 'Cause you show me what it means to fly again, to spin inside your almond eyes and swim out beyond our second tries. I smile, and for a while, you are mine again. 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 You are mine again some of you.
Thanks, Eric. Beth, who's up next?
Well, Billy, after the break, we have a special segment featuring Bradley's cast of Jesus Christ Superstar.
A crucial stage with energy usage. Prices are just too high. We need to cut consumption and we need alternatives. That's what drove us to attempt the first static electricity-powered home. Static cells under the carpet collect energy and transfer it as needed throughout the house.
Faster! Water's getting cold!
Success has been elusive. It hasn't been everything we'd hoped. But besides making the house itself more energy efficient, the smartest thing we did, the bright spot, if you will, is that we equipped the house with Energy Star products, which use less juice and save money. Static electricity may not be viable, but hey, we've taken a step toward the future. Our future. Anyone can make their home more energy efficient.
Good night, sweetie.
Good night, Mommy.
So, Billy, students at Bradley have been working hard for the past 3 weeks. We've been getting used to our classes, a new semester, and new schedules.
Well, Beth, before that, 3 weeks before that to be exact, the cast of Jesus Christ Superstar was hard at work putting together the show by Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice.
The Bradley version of Jesus Christ Superstar is directed by Susan A. Robinson, and today we have a few of the lead characters with us, and they're going to talk to us about the Bradley version of this play.
We have with us today Amanda Miller, who plays Mary Magdalene, Eric Peterson, who plays Jesus Christ, and Austin Oy as Peter.
So, you guys, I know that the Bradley version is a little bit different from the original. How is that?
The way it's the main difference is that we did not set the play in biblical times. We did a post-apocalyptic version, so it's about 15 years after a World War III type apocalypse event, and it just shows how there's a group of people that are very hopeless, and I play Jesus, and I kind of show up and lift their spirits with doing a musical.
Yeah, we felt that would probably people would be able to identify with that a little bit more than biblical times, just because of recent events and things that have happened.
Okay.
Well, I saw the show last weekend. I was a little surprised to see a couple cast members I didn't think would be in there. Do you want to tell me what it was like to work with some of your professors?
Sure. We had Seth Katz, who played Caiaphas. He teaches the civ classes around here. And he was wonderful. He is just a wealth of knowledge as far as, in history and religion especially, so he was very helpful. And Adam Lewis actually was one of our teachers. We had him for Acting 1. So working with him again was no big surprise, and he's just a great guy. They're both great guys and a lot of fun to work with.
Okay, and I also noticed there was a lot of dancing and choreography. Did you guys do anything to train for that or get ready for it?
Yeah, early in the process of rehearsals. We every morning we did jazzercise, which takes like 30 minutes. It's like a Taibo type thing.
Is it like jazzercise?
No, it's
Sort
not
of.
like jazzercise though. It's
More
like
uplifting.
set to rock music, and
Okay.
it was just to get our bodies warmed up
Yeah.
for choreography, because we had choreography from 9 to 12. So.
Every day.
Yep.
Wow.
So, well, even though I'm sure you've been asked a million times, do you want to tell us what it's been like playing Jesus Christ himself?
Playing Jesus is hard to do. It's kind of an important role, and it's a lot of people identify with, him. Maybe not identify, but a lot of people have ideas of what he's like from their own backgrounds and stuff like that. Whether you believe in him or not, everybody has heard of him. So it's hard. I try not to play what everybody else wanted me to play in the typical, I love everyone, Jesus. I tried to make him show more of a struggle between whether he was a man or
Well,
God. So.
I just kind of want to thank you guys for being here today. It was great. The play was great. For State of the Arts, I'm Beth Badeau.
And I'm Billy Mitchell. Back to you, Davida and Warren.
Jesus Christ Superstar was a great play. Chuck, our associate producer, was even in it, and you know how I love him.
Yeah.
And what about that piano player that we just saw?
That piano player sounded very good. Kind of reminded me of like a Ben's Fold kind of a feel. I really enjoyed it a lot.
You really enjoyed it a lot?
Yeah, and I heard that Jesus Christ Superstar got really good reviews over the past week. So.
And you know what? Jesus Christ Superstar and listening to the piano sometimes makes me a little bit hungry because of play,
Yeah,
kinda long,
works up
make
the
me hungry.
appetite,
Works up the appetite, you know what I'm saying? And in college, I found out that we have some really weird food concoctions like broccoli, tomato, and mac and cheese together. Have you had that yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't happened to have that.
Geyser. Then a lemon poppy seed cake with almonds on it. Kind of weird.
Oh.
It was kind of good.
I'm not an almonds kind of a guy.
You're not almonds kind of a
No,
guy.
but you know what I did hear is that universities trying to extend their hours, like into weekends.
Yeah, my dorm U-Haul is having a petition to get one of the calves open for lunch and dinner on the weekends. Then they're having a petition for Ocean Spray. They want Ocean Spray in all the cafeterias. And I think, who cares? We already have juices in there, but
That's true.
they
Ocean Spray is pretty good though.
yeah, it is pretty good. I would like it, but I don't think
Yeah.
that's something that we really need to concentrate on.
For my money though, the hall that I'm living in, Williams, it's got the best food consistently and the best cafeteria ladies.
The best cafeteria.
Yeah, have you
ladies.
ever eaten at Williams?
Nah, but don't you have something you want to tell the
You know what?
audience?
Yeah, we're speaking about this food. Let's take it to Angela Frank for Bon Appetit.
That's right.
I'm Angela Frank from Midstate Magazine, and this is a taste of the good life. We're here today at Basta Mangiaris. Let's go inside.
My name is Joe Kahn. I'm the owner and the chef here at Basta Mangiari restaurant.
Now, what kind of atmosphere do you like to portray in the restaurant?
Well, what we went for on this particular place is kind of went for more of a modern, kind of a modern meets old world. The banquet rooms are a little more traditional. They're more the old wood trim, the kind of old Italian kind of a family style situation. Our bar, pretty funky, some diamonds, some cool stuff, but it's kind of a mix of everything. A little bit of fun.
What are your price ranges?
Evenings, $7.95 to $19.95, with most of our entrees anywhere from $9 to $13. Our lunch is very fair at anywhere from $4.95 to $8.95. We specialize in, of course, pasta. We're an Italian restaurant. We do a lot of unique pasta dishes, which changing sauces, making them a little, not going with your basic marinara, your basic Alfredo. We kind of accent them, change them up. It's like in the words of Emerald, we put a little bam, little pow, little accents in there.
I'm sampling the Basta pasta. Delicious.
We're casual attire. It depends on what your evening entails. We have people come in here in shorts and a nice shirt, or some people come in a tuxedo.
Basta Mangiaris was a wonderful experience. It had a beautiful atmosphere, great dining, friendly people, and wonderful food. I definitely would recommend this restaurant. This has been Angela Frank for A Taste of the Good Life with Midstate Magazine.
Warren, let me just tell you, this has been another great show.
I think you're very right. But something I've been wondering, where are you from, Davida? I've known you for a couple weeks now. I don't even know anything about you.
I'm from N to the A, P to the town, Naptown, not Chi-Town. I'm from Naptown.
You're from Naptown?
Yeah.
Is that in Illinois, Naptown?
No, it's Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh, why do you call it that? Oh, Indianapolis.
Yeah, they call it Naptown because it's kind of boring and we don't have a lot going on.
Really? Indianapolis is boring?
Well, we're getting there. We're getting up with Chicago. We're getting up there.
Okay.
But we call it Naptown.
All right. Well, see, talk about boring. I'm from Decatur, Illinois. All we have there is soy, and that's about it.
Soy?
That's about it. And a couple bowling alleys.
See, we got the Indy 500. We got corn. There's more than corn in Indiana.
That's true. You have the Colts. You have the Pacers.
Colts, the Pacers, Reggie Miller.
Oh,
he's my favorite.
I don't know about Reggie Miller.
Yes.
You mean this guy?
That is so not fair. He is my favorite. But then y'all took Jalen Rose, and I was kind of mad about that.
To Chicago?
Yeah, to the Bulls.
So you're not a Bulls fan?
No.
Oh,
never since Jordan left, it's never been the same.
You know what? You're right. So are you a Wizards fan?
A little bit.
A little bit? You like the Wizards? But he's getting kind of old.
Yeah, he needs to kind of quit it.
Is he playing this year?
I really don't even know. But you do know something.
What's that?
If you were from where I'm from, we have a town called Whiteland, Indiana. You would be from
So I would be from Whiteland.
Because you don't even know where you used to be. You'd be from Whiteland, Indiana.
What, is there a Blackland or whatever?
There's not. No, there's not. We're everywhere. You know, so you can't like just put a city on us.
Okay, but what's in Whiteland? Is there anything interesting in Whiteland?
Lame jokes.
Lame.
You look like you be from Whiteland because we have some lame pickup lines. Like I got one for you.
Okay.
All right, I got one for you.
Okay, how about this? We're at a bar. You give me your pickup line.
You got a coda?
Why is that?
Because my mama told me to call her when I found my husband.
How about this? Can I have your phone number?
Why?
Because I lost mine and I want yours now.
That was so gay.
Well, that's all for this edition of Midstate Magazine. I'm Warren Brenniger.
And I'm Zavita Jackson. Bye.